Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Mythology replay. Spawn on the right side as the blue Ra. We got Errow. Spawn on the left side as the red Gaia. IamKlaus. Of course, when it comes to relics on the map, we do have a ship of fingernails, get some food generation, good for any civilization. Proud of Pegasus, get free Pegasus, that's very nice. Scouts are incredibly important. Kui Drum. Heroes do more damage to start losing hit points. Probably pretty good for the Atlantean. Not super great for Ra, though could make the hero of the son of Osiris incredibly powerful in the state that him being very wounded, which is a state they don't want to be in. And we've got the Fetters of Fenrir, which increases village attack. Probably better for the Atlantean. Let's pause your fast forward, it's early eco phase. And I'm going to open up a drink I have nearby. Right now, my AC unit is down, so it's pretty warm in my apartment. And so I'm going to be drinking a decent amount of fluids. Let's see, of course, just the early eco phase. We do have the early economic technology for Ra, rather than for Gaia. Gaia does have economic technologies a level earlier and cheaper, if I remember correctly. If I turn this off as well, I should be able to... They added some additional functionality to the replay system, as well as break some other things. But you can see here... Oh, I can't highlight and show you the costs. It's not perfect. But I should be able to do it like this way. Yep, you can see the reduced costs is here. We do now the temple now going on up. I hear a obelisk being built right there. Well, some goats right over here. Do have now Fa being researched. Give access to the Wadjet and shifting sands. That's a more important part. I do not like the Wadjet overall as a myth unit. And we do have Oceanus, which give access to Claudra, the flying healer, and the Caladria, not the Caladria, the flying healer, and the servant in case if Gaia ever deploys out a dock, which is a naval healer, which can heal up land units if close by. I honestly don't know off the top of my head. Caladria coming forward for just being a scout, very nice. And spawn the Wadjet would be quite important in order to realize that the shifting sands is a possibility. You have now some spearmen being deployed in the field. And we do actually have the Oracle picking up the relic. Do now the Claudra getting not hit, does avoid those poison shots. He has to blow out multiple Wadjets. Wadjets do 12 damage and a pretty slow attack speed. They do have a bit of poison. They do have decent range.
Herr Joes.
The Oracle will pick up the Ship of Fingernails, giving some food generation. Got Terma here. Termas, I think our Termas are overrated.
Skopos.
They are nice, but they are far from excellent.
Yuji.
They have incredibly slow attack speed, the damage is not great. They're a counter range unit, so good against slingers, which slingers could be used to counter them since slingers are also the range unit. So it's best just probably avoid deploying slingers against Termas and just go straight for spearmen and probably even axemen. We got multiple Wadjets on the field. I really don't like Wadjets. I just don't like it. I think they're weak. About 12 feet long. Interesting. What's some other research does that god provide? I can't see there. I don't know the research off the top of my head. Which also does provide Scalp Axe, Leather Frame Shield, Electrum Bullets, so one for the Axemen, one for I think all the infantry, and another one for the Slingers. And Shatuf set to obtainable, which I think improves the priest. Can't remember. You know what? I could probably just switch over to him. Yep, there's the leather shield, the scalped axe, electrum bullets. And the last one is this one here, which I cannot highlight. Yeah, the replay system still needs some fixing.
Skopos?
We got a very good number of Terma here. Shifting Sands is available. And now we got the Spearman stabbing the Oracle. Spearmen do have a decent movement speed of 5, so they're quite agile. Good bit of damage there. That has to blow out some slingers that counter the Termas, which also gets which Termas will also counter the slingers. And we do have Thea being queued on up for Gaia. Give access to the Dryad and the Symphilian Bird. A Mythian of wings that can actually fly. Oh, I'm getting hit by some lag spikes. Looking over here, I think the Gaia's loss is causing some performance issues. Both players have 2 town centers. Nice bit of healing there from the priest. Yeah, something on the Gaia side of the map is causing lag spikes. We do not have Sobek being queued on up. Give access to the pets you chose, which is going to be upgraded to Pet Sobek. Thanks, Grant. Also gives access to Solar Barbecue, which is the Pet Sobek research. The sun-dried bricks, I think, is of course increased building health. Crocodilopolis, and the dark water. Oh, guys, Perspethi's tree now deployed in the field. Give access to some free, well, I say free druids. It does also come with free druids, but also gives you free population units. Just give you a little bit extra mastery force. They're not great, but of course, 0 population means they can fit into any army composition. Good number of spearmen being queued on up. Got leather frame shields being queued on up. Recruit vulnerability to pierce attacks minus 15%, so make them more resilient to range damage. His opponent right now is going for the Dryads, which of course are melee. And the Stone Lance have been queued on up as well. Lord of Horses, or Poseidon's Secret. Elephant defeated. Got a decent number of idle villagers here. Another Hesperides tree. You can get 2 charge of it. Got the rock deployed in the field. And there's a Pet Sobek. Bit of poison damage there. More Petsobek, or Petsos being queued in the field. Crocodilopolis gives Petsos increase range by 6 and 6 line of sight, so I'm getting them up to 26 range, which is actually quite absurd. Locust has been summoned, and he's following the army there. Very, very nice. Trying to avoid the Locusts. None of the Dryads do go down. I wonder if Locusts do bonus damage to them. Get the vegetables. Giraffe has been picked off there. And Shifting Sands there to teleport his army away. We'll lose some villagers there. They're going to try to keep on running. Camel, Dark Water increases Camel hit point, Caravan hit point, and some bit of health regen. And now do have the Rain God power. Able to get increased food collection rate from these farms up to 1.58. For 40 seconds, 45 seconds? A decent amount of time. Right now, blue has an army of 60 versus army 88. Has a far inferior quality as well. 30,000 in the field versus a 5.1 thousand. Did I say 33,000? Scintillating Bird taking a decent amount of damage there from the Petsuchost. At 26 range, these Petsuchosts are going to have a hard time being picked off, making a very reliable back line. Just get a lot of front line there. He sees all of the Contineris, so spearmen wouldn't be half bad. There's a number of Argus archers, so maybe a handful of slingers wouldn't be half bad. Or maybe even some of those camel riders. They do have a bit of bonus damage versus infantry, right? Or versus range. More for Gaia force powers. We do have a town center established here by red to increase population. All of blue's god powers have been consumed. Gaia has consumed her god power as well, but still have access to some carnivora. Ooh, small little force here will be picked off. That'd be a nice little pick. The blue's going to take the opportunity to advance. Has a very good number of spearmen there. Handful of slingers there, medium slingers though. Blue has a decent range force here, but not all the crocodiles are engaging. The Pet Sobek. One of the Pet Sobek do go down. Contineris breaking their way through. Pet Sobek do fall back. We've got now a single camera rider here. Of course, it's not even a heavy camera rider. We do have the Atlas queued on up. Res and Option 4, good number of Dryads here. And blue has to pull out some camel caravans. Pet Sobek does go down there. We have the Midgold Stronghold engaging. Does have bowling oil researched. Of course, we also got the town city here for fire support as well. Camera is straightforward. They will do bonus damage to the Termas since they are classified as cavalry. Errow now engaging. An H3 Pharaoh are pretty effective. And a handful of chariot archers as well. Macedon, Contineris, and Argus archers queued on up. Blue is going for some slingers, some more chariot archers, and a couple more Petsuchos, or Pet Sobeks. Of course, this Pet Sobek will quickly go on down. Blue, yeah, just needs more spearmen. We do see some Marmellos mixed on in, but I think they're not even medium Marmellos. Yep, just regular Marmellos. So that could have been a miscue. Got some destroyers been brought in, which are going to be pretty nice here. Bronze upgrades, and he is managed. Guys managed to age up to Atlas, get access to Argus and Implosion. Another rain god power is being summoned. Raw is desperate for food. He's at 28 food. He's just out of food. So this is a desperation rain god power. You know red's in a good position if blue's going for a desperation rain god power. And blue does back the game now. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.